I had a phone interview yesterday, and it was pretty demoralizing. I don't even know where I should put the microphone. I'll put it right there. I'll turn on the light. Yeah. I want to try something new. Like a new system type of thing. I want to. I haven't planned it. I haven't written it down as usual. It's just a thought that I have. Instead of making my days 24 hours, I'd like to make my days from sleep time to sleep time. Um, Naps don't count as sleep. I think what I want to be counting as sleep is. I probably should increase the volume on this thing, or maybe just get it closer. I'll get it closer. Like that, I think that's better. Yeah, so I would like to. See, I was thinking if I wanted a full time job and if I wanted to become a developer, I'd have to work at a full time job, which is about 7 hours and a half a day. And I'd also have to work on studying becoming a better programmer, at least 4 hours a day. That would total up to 12 hours a day. 7.5 plus 4. 11.5. So 11.5 hours a day is how much time I should be spending every day on every day on my dream. I also thought that one of the problems that I have in my thinking patterns is to believe that I could always catch up. But this thinking is inherently flawed because catching up implies that whatever time wasted, you could just make up for it later. But that's not true. Because the only thing that we will definitely run out of is time. I may not run out of money, but I most probably will, but it's not definite. I may not run out of friends, I may not run out of family, I may not run out of good experiences, but I will definitely run out of time eventually. So the idea that you can catch up on it and make up for it, it's just inherently flawed. It's just wrong. It's completely wrong. And, you know, maybe I don't have the sense of emergency where I need to do things now. I keep reporting for later. It's not so much of a form of procrastination, it's more of a form of I feel lost, you know. I feel I really feel incompetent. I feel like I made a lot of mistakes. And I have to make up for them. I kind of have this feeling of urgency that I really emergency. I don't know what's the word. I have this feeling that I have to get things done, and I don't know if it's helpful. Maybe it's not. It really isn't that bad. I'm eating every day. I have people who care about me, so my life is kind of good, I think. But it doesn't feel good, It feels miserable. It feels really shitty. It feels. Oh, sorry. It feels like. Yeah. This to 20. 21 or something. Yeah, I think that's good. So it feels like. I got distracted by the microphone. Jesus fucking Christ. 7 minutes I'm recording. Yeah, so there's a discrepancy between, like, it. Let me say that again. It's inevitable to feel like there's a sense of an emergency because we're gonna eventually run out of time, and it's absolutely inevitable. But it's kind of double-edged sword. Oh, so sorry. I'm recording this video and it probably feels like a waste of time, but I think it's still good to record myself on periods in which I am not so excited, and this is generally how I feel. This is how I process my thoughts. This is pretty honest. I'm closing my eyes because there's lots of distractions and it's kind of bothering me. Maybe I should even put earplugs. I use earmuffs because I find the noise really distracting. This kind of feels a lot better right now. Yeah, it does feel a lot better. So maybe it's better if I record with my eyes closed. I probably could focus a little bit better. Oh, I can't stop opening my eyes. Okay, I have to pick a position. I think this is a good position. I'll just stay there. Alright, so I'll keep my eyes closed. So I really want to I got discouraged. I had a phone interview yesterday and I got really discouraged because I realized that my technical knowledge wasn't at par. Wasn't sufficient to land a job, and this was an entry-level job, so I realized that I cannot be a programmer right now. I don't have the skill set. It's very discouraging. I spent multiple years going back and forth between studying and working, trying to figure out where to go. I've spent a lot of money. A lot of money I don't have. I'm in debt, I'm in debt. And I'm getting myself in debt because I can't decide where to go. I don't want to quit. Honestly, I don't want to quit. Not because YouTube tells me to be. I don't feel like quitting. I want to keep going. I want to keep trying to be a programmer. I want to keep trying to pursue my dream to be an inventor. I want to keep trying to build something that can live beyond me, that can provide to my family and my loved ones, and that can also provide to strangers that I would like to help. This is my dream. But I find it very difficult to put in the work. I should probably put earplugs instead of putting earmuffs because it's less distracting. Not that it matters, it's just, I don't know. People will judge, I'm just thinking right now, like, what if I actually do make it one day? Do I really want people to watch this video? How ashamed will I be? I don't know. Maybe I should be an inspiration. Maybe I should show people that you can be a little bit weird and still make it. Pretty fucking weird. Anyway, I'm not judging myself. I'm pretty fine with myself. In the sense that, I don't know. It doesn't matter how I feel about myself. What matters is I would like to try this new thing that I had the idea today. I'm probably gonna forget about it. So basically, work 11 hours and a half a day. 11 and a half hours a day. Starting from wake up time to sleeping time. So basically I have until I go back to sleep to do that 11.5 hours. So this is how I will define a day from now on. Basically I will be changing the definition of a day. A day will not be 24 hours starting from midnight to midnight anymore. I don't want to do that. Like, I think it's too restrictive. My mind doesn't work in that period of time. It changes every freaking day, So I'd like to change it. I'd like to change it from sleeping time to sleeping time where naps do not count. So how do I define sleeping time? I define sleeping time as any period in which I am asleep that lasts more than 3 hours. And if I wake up for less than, say, 30 minutes, maybe I'll walk around, go drink some water, and go back to sleep. That doesn't count as being awake. That's part of being asleep. Because it's absolutely normal. It's totally normal to just wake up once in a while. It's normal to wake up once in a while to drink water or go pee or what have you. So yeah, wake up time to sleep time. So today I woke up at 10 a.m. It's 12 p.m. I like to use the French system for time, so let's say, so I don't like to say 1 p.m. I prefer saying 13 o'clock. I don't know how you say it in English. I don't think it's possible to say in English. So let's say 13 o'clock. It's a 24-hour system. Yeah, I prefer the 24-hour system. So it doesn't matter what time I'm going to go back to sleep. What matters is that today I put in 11.5 hours of work. That's what matters. I've already procrastinated a bit. I've watched a few Joe Rogan videos. My room is a fucking mess. You probably could tell. I feel like shit. I had a great weekend. I did that thing called Tour de l'Île, which is basically you cycle with you do some cycling with 1,000 people. Over 1,000 people, I don't know how many. And I cycled for 50 kilometers with my girlfriend. It was a lot of fun. I got sunburned. Yeah. Yeah. So. I think that's it. That's all I want to say. Wake up time to sleep time. 11.5 hours of work. Regardless of what else I want to do. If I want to go to the gym, fine. If I want to interrupt it, fine. But I should accept and acknowledge the fact that if I go to sleep without putting in the 11.5 hours of work, then it's gone. I cannot catch up on it. I can never get it back. I will never, ever be able to get it back. That's what it is. It's a missed opportunity. Every day that I do not put in the work, it's a missed opportunity. And some days, maybe it'll be worth it to miss the opportunities. Like the days that I'll be spending with my family, the days that I'll be spending with my girlfriend. But most of the days, people are busy. Most of the days people have their own lives. So these are the days in which I should take advantage of my free time to get busy, to put in the 11.5 hours of work. So today is one of these days. Everybody's freaking busy. I have to put in 11.5 hours. So I may not be able to do it in a row. Like I may not be able to do 11.5 hours non-stop. Because if I do, let's say I start right now, it means I'll have to stop around midnight. Yeah. It feels late, midnight feels like pretty fucking late, so obviously it would be better to kind of finish as soon as possible. This would be very advantageous. I don't know what's the right word. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I'd like to go to the gym. That'll make me feel better. I'd like to clean up the room. So see, there's there is a limit to how far you could go, because I can't really stay awake for more than 18-20 hours. I probably could. We'll need a few coffees. But yeah, the smart thing to do is to start working as soon as possible, because you never know when things is gonna interrupt you. Anyway, I don't want to waste more time recording shit, waste more of your time. So I think I said what I had to say.